Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. To open this morning's webinar, the Australian dollar attempted to rally overnight, however contained by the resistance of 76.05, displayed a firm retreat, and as you can see here, the market once again forms the second long-tailed or legged doji. Now, from the long-legged doji, the market clearly indicates that we are seeing continued hesitation towards the top side. And while we remain underneath the resistance from around 76.05 to 76.30 supply zone, I do expect to see the market eventually sell off to the initial support of 75.45 and lower to the trigger level, which comes in at 74 now, 75.85. A break beneath this level would give further exposure to the downside to 72.80 as an objective. With today's risk events of the CPI being released at 11:30 could cause a bit of a whipsaw price action. But it is viewed that while the market is overbought, we have a trend indicator. If you have a look at the plus diet, is actually declining, showing some divergence. And also we have a MACD that is declining as well on the histogram, should put further emphasis to the downside. But however, to get a bearish confirmation and negate any bullish threat, we do need to see a move through 74.75. The euro pretty much unchanged, still holding within the boundaries of 105.70.85 to 108.20.50. And it is viewed that any fresh attempts towards the top side should fail. Reason for the fact is that the dollar index is broken back above the 100 mark. If that pattern continues, then we should see weakness returning to the euro, with the immediate support holding at 106.65.70 and the trigger level, which holds at 105.70.85. Now, a break beneath there would give further confirmation and would support a further fall towards 104.55 to the recent lows around 103.40.60 and reassess from there. Well, dollar yen's attempt to move to the downside for the second time, as you can see here, fails, with the rejection from 112.50 now looks towards a resistance, and even maybe the market's caught a little short to the target of 114.30.40 on the day. For the long trader, do be a little bit cautious as we may see a rejection from there, and we could see a move back towards that 113.20.25. However, with that being said, if you look at the 4 hours, we are clearly holding to a bullish stance, and a break above 114.30.40 would give further emphasis towards the upside and target 114.80.90 to 115.55 and reassess from there. Any weakness still finds demand, or should still find demand, from 112.40.50. A very whipsaw price action in sterling overnight. With the UK decision coming out, the market whipsawed from 125.32 down towards the low 124 region and now regaining momentum. It is viewed that the resistance from 125.70 should cap the sterling, and I expect to see a retreat and look back towards the region. Now the trigger level is at 123.80. A break beneath there would give further scope to 123 to 121. However, if we do get a break in the next 24 hours above 125.70, then this would see a very whipsaw price action and may be untradeable until the market hits a cap around 127.50.70 and then declines. So I'd rather sit out on the break of 125.70, but wait to see how high the market can challenge. And once momentum starts losing its strength, then I would anticipate that the bears will step in. Gold, very much to the story of the fact that the retreat from 1,222 to 24 should continue in the next 24 hours, and I'm looking for the move down towards 11.98. Now a break beneath there will give further scope towards 11.76.82 as an objective, and any fresh attempts towards the top side should find resistance from 12.16 to 12.22 to 24. And wrapping up with oil, little much has changed. still caps around that 53.70-80 level towards 54.60, and while that level's intact, I'm looking for a move down towards 52.40 with the objective holding towards 49.60. So that wraps up my daily video. Thank you very much for joining me, and as always, look out for the intraday report that shall be released shortly.